Hey guys, this is Beta here, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about the motion sensor model I made. This is the 7th video in the IoT series, last two series being smart irrigation and weather monitoring video. You can check those out in my channel. So as usual, let's begin by talking about what is the Arduino. Arduino is an open source platform used for building electronic projects like this one. Arduino consists of both a physical programmable circuit board, often referred to as a microcontroller, and a piece of software or IDE that runs on your computer used to write and upload computer code to your physical board. Then, what is the ESP8266, which is really main component? The ESP8266 Wi-Fi module is a self-contained SoC with integrated TCP/IP protocol stack that can give any microcontroller, like the Arduino, access to your Wi-Fi network. The ESP8266 is capable of either hosting each ESP8266 module, which it comes pre-programmed with an AT command set for where, meaning you can simply hook this up to your Arduino device and get about as much Wi-Fi ability as a Wi-Fi shield offers. Now we'll talk about how to connect the presence sensor or motion sensor to the Arduino and the ESP8266. So let's get into it. So the equipment you need for this project is an Arduino already interfaced with an ESP8266, two PIR sensors, a breadboard, a relay board, and a lot of 1-pin connectors. So first, for the breadboard, insert 1-pin connector on the positive side and one on the negative side. Connect the positive side to the 5-volt pin on the Arduino and the negative side to the ground pin on the Arduino. And then add a buzzer to the middle of the breadboard. One side of the buzzer is on the positive and one side on the negative. And then add 2-pin connectors on opposite side of the buzzer. Connect 1-pin connector to the negative side and the other pin connector to the pin 7. And for the 2 PIR connectors, connect the VCC pin to the positive side of the breadboard, the ground pin to the negative side of the breadboard, and connect one of the output pins to the point 2 of the Arduino and the other PIR sensor output to the point 3 on the Arduino. And now finally, for the relay driver, connect the V plus pin to the positive side of the Arduino, connect the ground pin to the negative side of the Arduino, and connect the R2 pin to pin 8 of the Arduino. And that's all for the connections. And now you can connect the Arduino to the PC or computer. So first, you have to create bunch of variables like data and data1, which each of them show the data from both the PIR sensors. So data is for the first PIR sensor and data1 is for the second. And then you create a boolean variable lock, which will either give a true or false. Then you can create a counter and light status. The light status variable gives the light status on the whole project. Then you initialize your Wi-Fi with writing your Wi-Fi network name and password. And then you create the sendDat function, which gives the command timeout and debug, so you can debug any errors given in this project. And then you create the void setup method, which sets up all the variables and initializes them. And it mainly initializes the ESP8266 with creating all the connections between the PIR sensor, the relay driver, and the ESP to the Arduino, with creating different pins using the pin mode method, and then checking if with using the calibrating sensor it checks that the sensor is active or not. And then the main method, the loop method, you have to initialize all the variables like data and data1, and this method runs repeatedly, so it shows, and this main method shows the movement of the person, the light status. There's the pass DS, which has the int C and int L variable, checks how many people are walking or moving. And that's all for the coding. Now we can check the result on the serial monitor and then the graph. Okay, so now that we have done the coding, we can check the serial monitor. So first it checks for the Wi-Fi and connects it to the Arduino and the ESP8266, and now it's calibrating the sensor and connecting to all the pins on the PIR sensors, the relay driver, and the Arduino. And after it's done, it'll show on the screen that it is done. Right there, it showed done and the sensor is active. Now that we have checked that the sensor is active, now we can check the graphs. So here you can see that it goes down and up on the number of persons, and it gives the number of time and the light status and in each amount of time. And that's how the motion sensor works. Well, that's it guys. In the next video I'll talk to you guys what is the water monitoring overview, which will have its own water monitoring project. So I'll see you guys in the next video.